Welcome to the 6th Annual Toronto 3D TEE Perioperative Echocardiography course. This particular lecture is on the basics of 3D Knobology on the GE VividE95 platform. I have no conflicts of interest to disclose. To prepare a 3D volume set with an area of interest in mind, use the 4D Zoom Prepare button on the GE E95 console. Is the GE E95 imaging platform. You can see in the foreground knobs and buttons as well as a trackball, and above that you can see the LCD screen with its capacitance buttons. This is a closer look of the buttons on the GE E95 capacitance screen. To prepare a 3D volume set with an area of interest in mind, first you would press the 4D Zoom Prepare button on the LCD screen. This will give you two sectors on the imaging screen by which you can identify the area of interest in mind. You will resize your sectors to capture your region of interest, and once you've done so, you will press the 4D button on the console to generate a 4D volume set. Once you have generated a 3D volume set, you will want to rotate the image using the rotation knob on the GE console to rotate the image in a way that keeps the reader or the observer oriented to the anatomy that's being presented. Once you have the 3D volume set, you can use the 2D gain and the 3D gain knobs to adjust and optimize your 3D volume set. Have your 3D volume set, you can add or subtract color using the color button on your console. With the 3D images that you've captured, you can use the advanced features such as Flexi Slice to interrogate your image even further. Use the Flexi Slice feature on the GE console to investigate the anatomy from medial to lateral, as well as from anterior to posterior, to better understand the pathology and the anatomy that you see. To generate larger 3D volume sets, you can use the buttons on the LCD console to generate slightly larger volume sets. Bird's view. By activating the Bird's view button, you will generate a wedge-shaped 3D volume set. Generate a thicker and bigger volume set, you would use the medium-sized button to generate a larger volume set than the Bird's view. To generate a large volume set and to capture the most information, you can use the large volume button to generate a large volume set of the heart and structures. It is often nice to clean up your 3D volume set so that the images are more presentable to those that are observing or reading your study. You can do this by using the 2D gain knob, adjusting the 3D gain knob, rotating the image using the rotation knob, zooming in on your structures so that they are closer to the presenter. You can also rotate and turn your image so that the area of interest is in line of sight with the viewer. how this might be used, let's start with a large 4D volume set. We would acquire that by pressing the large button on the LCD screen, which would generate a large 3D volume set. Here you can see that the gains are high on the image. The 3D volume set, we can optimize the 2D gain using the 2D gain knob and the 3D gain using the 3D gain knob, and we can also rotate the image so that it is orientated in a manner that is optimal for the operator and the viewer. The 2D gain and the 3D gain and the orientation has been optimized. We can further optimize this image by making it bigger by using the zoom knob on the console to make the image larger so that we can identify all the structures in this volume set. This would be an example of a final optimized image of the mitral valve using the knobs that have been mentioned. The 2D knob, the 3D gain knob, the rotation knob, and the zoom knob. Finally, you can also use the trackball on the console to rotate the entire 3D volume set so that you can view the mitral valve or any other anatomy from the ventricular side. With each of these volume sets, you can add and subtract color by pressing on the color Doppler button on the console. There's a further way to optimize your 3D volume sets, and that's by using the click crop button on the GV console. Here we are going to capture a 3D volume set with the mitral valve as the area of interest in mind. We're going to touch the 4D zoom prepare button, and that'll generate two sectors on the mitral valve. And in this instance, we're going to accidentally create too large or too tall of a sector. A 3D volume set, you can clean up your image and get rid of the near field artifact by translating down past your near field artifact. But the simpler way to do this is by using the two-click crop function. You can drop your cursor at a plane that you'd like and drag your cursor using the trackball to below your area of interest, and this will crop your image so that just the area of interest is generated. This is an example of your 3D volume set that has been optimized with regards to its 2D gain, 4D gain, rotation, has been zoomed in on, and has been two-click cropped into. I want to thank you for your time and listening to this presentation. Stay humble, keep learning, and keep imaging. Thank you.